Hey guys, it is Tanya Clarke-Marinelli, and thank you for joining me. Today is going to be amazing. We're going to talk about feminine and masculine energy and the importance that it plays on creating balance in your life and or business. Okay, I am going to pop in my my website here in the chat box. Now, I want you guys to go over there. If you're not already on my emailing list, get on over there, pop in your email, get your free 3-part video series, because probably before next week's webinar, it'll be gone. That'll be part of it'll get put back in the module site under the relationships part of things, because I'm offering you a brand new little freebie. And it's going to be a blueprint. It is a blueprint, your money mindset blueprint, pretty much, okay? But you'll have an opportunity to get that as well. Now, today's going to be jam-packed. I don't have much time to kind of sit around and chat with you guys, because I have so much content that I really want to get through to you guys. I chose a different spot in my house today because I don't know, I was just feeling it. My brother, Billy, love him. He passed away a few years ago. And he went to England, and he has this crazy picture of himself. And his picture is him in a photo booth making this crazy face. I have the picture sitting on my fridge, and I was walking by and I was talking to him because I always talk to his picture. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna throw you in my webinar today. I don't know, just feeling the presence. Thought I'd bring him in. Maybe he can, I don't know, help the show go a little bit different way. Maybe he was quite a unique person. Anyhow, this one of my really good friends, I came home one day and this was sitting in my living room. She saw it and thought of me and grabbed it. So thank you. You know who you are for buying this. And now it is part of my background. So that's why that's there. Plus, I'm sitting here and I'm looking out my window. So that's what I want to do. Today, we're going to be talking about feminine and masculine energy. And oh my goodness, there's so much to talk about. And feminine and masculine energy, people do not realize what a huge role this knowledge plays in creating balance in your life and business. Okay? Went to Toastmasters this morning. It was so funny because I was called up for this, here's a question, answer it in 2 minutes. And it was about, what do you do to juggle all the things in your life type thing. And for those of you guys who don't know, Tanya Clarke-Marinelli, I am a single, homeschooling, business owning mom. So juggling, I need to become a master at, okay? So what I do is, and I'm going to talk about this in the webinar, is take time out. You know what I mean? Take time out. And that is a feminine trait that when you're a business owner, you tend to overload on the masculine traits, right? The outward focused action taking part of you. And we forget that in order to experience balance in life, which is what we all strive toward, you got to really get in tune with that feminine side, girl or guy. Feminine and masculine does not speak to gender. We all require a balance of both of them. And to a feminine quality or a feminine trait is taking time out, shutting off, giving the masculine traits a little bit of a break, right? And when I like to vacation a lot. When I go somewhere and then I come back, oh my gosh, the amount of work that I get done is kind of mind-blowing. So we're going to talk about that. And so I'm just going to welcome everybody. Before I get started, guys, I see all the viewers on. I see y'all there. I want your name and where you're from. Who's here today? Who is here today? And I will give you a minute to do that. I'm going to take a sip of my water, my lemon infused water. And wait for you guys to pop in your name. Now, I got a couple of books to give away. My phone's going like crazy. I wonder if people are messaging. I can't get on the chat box again. I hope not. Nope. What book should I give away today? Last week we gave away this one. Yeah, I'm getting a message. Having a hard time logging on. Okay. Do you guys see? Ah, there we go. Mark from Winnipeg, but in Victoria for a bit. Thank you for coming, Mark. I'm really excited that you're here. If this is the right Mark, which I believe it is, Mark is a fellow life coach, and I love just connecting with you, Mark. So I'm really glad that you're here. Maybe you can throw some little tidbits in there as well. I got more viewers there, so let me know who you are and where you're from. And if you're having a hard time, I got my phone right in front of me. People are messaging me already. Okay. I don't know why it's given a hard time. I just don't know. Okay, so last week we gave away this book. This was a really awesome book. I practiced her smart praise in my Empowering Kids camp. I believe the week before I gave away this book, the beautiful Bree got this book. I've given away The Science of Getting Rich, but I didn't really, I'm not sure which book I should give away. What do you think, Mark? What book would really speak to feminine and masculine energy? See, my little Bibles are like The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, things like that. Let me know what you think. Anyhow, you guys are getting a book. I'm sending you a book right to your door. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to come back and check the chat bar. Again, text me. If you're here, you're on my Facebook. Hey, doll, I finally got on. Awesome. If you're here, you're on my Facebook. So if you can't chat there, guys, go on over to the Facebook page and ask your questions via Messenger, okay? I'm just going to get started. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Okay. Hope y'all can see that. Pretty sure you can. Ta-da! Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. This adorable picture was taken in Laguna Beach, California, by the beautiful Ashley Strong, I believe her name is. Wow, does she take amazing pictures. You guys got to look her up on Instagram. So today you guys are going to find out what feminine and masculine energy is. How does feminine and masculine energy affect balance in your life, and what key role does it play in your business? Again, my programs have been featured on, local news and radio stations. Check out this picture, you guys. The Empowering Kids Alternative Learning Center, that is set to open September 2017, okay? And we are hosting field trips. We're going to be hosting another one in the next week or two. So if you're involved with a school and you want a unique learning experience for your kiddies, reconnecting to nature, this is the place to make it happen. We took these guys out from St. Aidan's Christian School. This is all of them. What a beautiful group of kids. That by the end of the day, they were all asking, can I work with you? Can I volunteer? Can I come back? This was the best day of my life. And those were their words, not mine. So I'm totally celebrating that. And remember last week I told you guys that I was going to throw a picture of Tracy in there. She is the Forest School practitioner on board for the Empowering Kids Learning Center. There she is, right there. I know it's small, but whatever. There she is. She's amazing at what she does, and I'm so blessed to have her on board. And you guys want to enroll your kids at this beautiful location with myself and Tracy. The 2 weeks available, August 15th and 22nd. If you guys know of anybody with kids who could really benefit from this unique camp, please forward this poster on. And we only take 2 kids, or 20 kids, not 2. That would not work for me. But we only take 20 kids per week. And the second week, we have somebody signed on to teach the kids yoga outside, exactly where you see that grass right there. We have somebody sign every day to wrap up the day and to really calm your kiddies before they go home. Okay, we don't want to jack them all up and send them home. We're going to give them a little bit of yoga so they can reconnect, they can really calm themselves, and then they'll be ready to send off home. How freaking amazing is that? Now, what we're going to be talking about today is my program, Invest in Yourself. Okay, shift your money mindset to create the freedom that you deserve today. There are so many people out there who are not in the place of receiving, okay? Receiving money for their services that they would do for free and sometimes do for free, but that they are so passionate about. And I'm here to kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've been just saying the opposite of what so many people say, but literally I'm here to stand up and say, it is okay to receive money for what you do. And that's what I work with my clients on, okay? I work with my clients on being okay to receive, okay? Receiving is a feminine trait. It's okay to receive. Money is simply energy, and that's what we really gotta wrap our heads around. Money, we grew up hearing things like, money's bad, money's the root of all evil. If you're making a lot of money, then you're blah, 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 blah. Maybe you grew up in a place where money only came to you by doing negative things or things that didn't help other people. And now you're older and it's like, I don't want to make money. I just want to be a good person. But then I view money as a tool, right? A tool to create this freedom, a tool to create experiences, a tool to release stress, not have to worry about having your bills paid because they're paid. Okay. And then all you got to do is worry about getting your, what it is that you're passionate about out in the world. Right. So it's really a matter of shifting. What do you really believe about money? And that's what this course is about, and getting my clients to the point where it is okay to receive money. It's okay to receive money. Okay. And it's okay to receive a lot of other things. Go ahead and ask yourself, how many times in a day do I accept and receive a compliment? How many of us are like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thanks, but no. No. Open yourself up. Grab it. Receive it. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, I just had this lady on my radio show earlier, Tammy Lee, helping people be the best selves. She's amazing. So every week, 10 a.m., just before this radio show, it's basically Thursdays, it's like getting your learning on day. Tune into that radio show, blogtalkradio.com/Tanya Clarke-Marinelli 2. I don't know why there's a 2 there, but there is. And take a listen to this lady's podcast this morning. She's pretty amazing. She's writing a book called Second Start. Her and her husband separated, and now they're creating a new relationship, not repairing the old, but creating a new one. She has a laugh app. She was discovered for her laugh at some big conference. I don't even know where it was, but she's hilarious, and she's got like the best energy. And monthly, Dan King, can't wait to have that guy back on. Few signature talks that I do, either for groups of people in whatever type of community that you're in, but also for corporate, overcoming negative self-talk, okay? 60,000 plus thoughts go through your mind in a day. How many of them are negative? That's what we talk about. And that's what we talk about shifting that. The most important ingredient for your child's success, emotional intelligence. Guys, I was an adult before I got a hold of, and I'm still working on it every day, but grasped what emotional intelligence was and really, be able to read other people's, be able to be okay with what I was reading. For years and years and years, I've heard people say, you're overreacting, you're overanalyzing, which probably a lot of us women hear, right? But that's my intuition. I'm not doubting that anymore. So it's the emotional intelligence is a really interesting topic, and I love talking about it, and I love sharing this information with kids because they're more in tune than we are. So it's just pretty cool to see. Corporate training, I mean, I say it every week, but corporate training, man, like that's it depends on why you're working at that job, right? Like, are you working at that job because you quote unquote have to, because you're used to being, unhappy or whatever the case is. But a lot of people who are working in corporate are unhappy. They're stressed, they're depleted, they're exhausted, and they just don't have enough vitality, energy, you name it, to do all the other things that would really fulfill their lives, right? So we go in and we talk about that. I was going through my slides and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to change that. I just added another picture, and that's this one. It was so funny because my friend was trying to take pictures of the boys and I, and that's what they did to me. And I literally, that look right there, my next relationship, my next partner, better watch out for that look. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, this is what my family and I look like most of the time. We have a ton of fun, but sometimes it can be a little much. So that's where that juggling comes in. But this is me and my kiddies. I take them to work with me. I love, the thought of world schooling, traveling with them, learning as much as we can together as a family. It's my favorite. And this is why money is a tool for me. So I can do these things. I can take them to work with me. I can take them for, hot chocolate or whatever at midnight, throw them in the car, let's go and do this. I don't even have to think twice what's in the bank account, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's why this is a tool for me, guys. So before I go ahead and begin, I'm going to hop back on over here and see if anybody. Okay. Mark, Think and Grow Rich is excellent. Absolutely it is. Think and Grow Rich touches things on so many levels. I had my kids, I've read it a couple of times, and I have the audio, so I listen to it frequently. Probably 2 years ago, part of when I went through my money mindset shift journey and shift, that was the book that I got my kids to read every night before bed. And that was part of our little transformation, was that why do they have to wait until they're an adult to read this? They're going to read this now. They're going to get these beliefs, they're going to download these beliefs now. And we read that every night before bed. So yeah, good one, Mark. That's what it's going to be. And there's a lot of content in here. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to pick something. So you guys got to pay attention really, really carefully, because there's a lot of information I'm going to quiz you. Yeah, I see y'all in there being shy, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm kind of in one of those moods today where it's like, you know what? Let's just make this happen. Let's make this happen for you guys. You guys have been so consistent with showing up. I see the same people on here all the time, and you guys are showing up. 90% of success is showing up, because you never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to hear. And just getting that one thing out, just getting one thing that resonates with you may make all the difference in the world. And I guarantee each and every one of you guys here listening live or on the replay that you take this information, you work on, reprogramming your beliefs right now that are holding you back, and implanting these new beliefs in a place of receiving. Okay. You got to be in a really relaxed state, be completely open, be in what, I've heard described as the oneness field. And that's when you impregnate the brain with these new beliefs. So I guarantee you, I have put so much content in here today that yes, it might be overwhelming, but at the same time, take action, meaning take notes, go watch it again. I promise you, you put these things into action, you will see shift change in your life and business, okay? So, Feminine and masculine energy. I want you to ponder this, okay, guys? Ponder these two questions. We're going to come back to them. You become what you think about, and what you think about eventually becomes our lifetime. Okay? It's kind of a little spin on that. What you guys think about, those 60,000 plus thoughts every single day, eventually becomes your lifetime. Okay? Your thoughts and emotions are all connected. You control your feelings because you control your thoughts. Yeah, Tanya, but it's too hard. Yeah, Tanya, but it's too hard. It's fine. You're showing up here every week. You're learning little and little and little by little, sorry, I should say. Every day, now you're aware. That's the thing, right? Many people are never aware. You are aware you're in control. So when you do have those thoughts, you have the power to choose different ones. So that's how you can begin to take control of your thoughts. So energy flows through everything. Each being, okay, each one of us, each being contains feminine as well as masculine energy. So Asian cultures describe this as yin and yang. Yin representing feminine and yang representing masculine energy. Okay, we all know this, or we've heard of this. So it's important to recognize that feminine and masculine energy is in everything. Everything. Right? So how to be more productive, these are a few more things that we're going to cover today, is how to be more productive by working smarter, not harder. Yeah, we've heard this a million times before, but I'm serious. I'm going to show you how. Understand what feminine energy and masculine energy is and why we require a balance of it, and discover how to confidently make oops, sorry, that was a typo. Confidently make decisions that will serve you and everyone around you. Making decisions, right? Right, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but decision making is one of the hardest things that we have to do. So, working smarter. 1 hour of inner work is just as effective as 7 hours of outer work. I was presented with something this morning at Toastmasters. I think I even told you guys at the beginning of the thing. And that's absolutely, absolutely true. That is one of the first things that I learned while taking my training years ago, was that by going within, you are going to be that much more effective when you go outward. Okay? So when you go within, that is your feminine energy at work. When you go out, that is your masculine energy at work. And this is probably right. This is a writer downer. This is a very, very important thing to remember. And whenever you're feeling completely overwhelmed and stressed, and there's too many things to do, there's not enough time to do, that is exactly the time to walk away, sit down, take a deep breath, or go watch Family Guy, laugh your ass off for half an hour, and then go back and begin work again. Don't judge me. I like Family Guy. So how long, think about this, guys. How long did it take you guys to believe what it is that you guys believe about your surroundings? Everything that you guys believe about yourself right now, how long did it take you to believe that? Right? It took a lifetime. So how long do you guys think it'll take to change it? If you guys have been watching these webinars for the last 4 or 6 weeks and you're like, yeah, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Take a look at this little girl and take a look at this grown woman, right? How long did it take her? How long has she been thinking these same thoughts? How many years? Okay. And the thing that you got to look at is that you guys are still showing up. You guys are still showing up. And I guarantee you, if you go back to like 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, when you first began listening to these webinars or this information, or attracting more of this information into your lives, that your life has shifted since then. Right or right? Throw your comment in the chat box. I'll check it in a minute. Share with me what kind of things. And that's the thing that we need to do. We need to talk about and really acknowledge the actual changes that you guys have made. Okay, don't discount that. So there are 3 parts to the body. You have your conscious mind, you have your subconscious mind, and you have your body. 90% of your thoughts, right, are the subconscious. The other 10 are conscious. Some would even go as far as to say 5% you're only aware of, right? I need you guys to sit back and really think about this for a minute. So if you're only aware, if we're sitting here and you're listening to all this information, and it seems like, oh, there's so many things going on, but you're only aware of 5% of what's going on. What is happening to the other 90, 95%, right? That 90, 95% is what is driving your habits, right? Is what is, you have beliefs that are so deep, they're part of your subconscious, and you don't even know about them. You might be working, let's take weight loss, for instance. I used to coach in a gym, weight loss, mindset behind fitness. And these people would work so hard at, being consistent at the gym, eating properly, working out, being consistent and wanting to lose weight, but they feel like they were unsuccessful. And they just couldn't figure out why, because they're taking the action. And then I introduced this concept that, 90% of what it is that you believe about yourself and your surroundings, you're not even aware of because you downloaded them so many years ago. So you guys have heard me say this before in the webinars, but you need to create empowering rituals, do things over and over and over and over and over again, think things over and over and over again, feel things over and over again until it gets to be part of the subconscious, just like driving, right? Just like driving. Okay, before I go on, I just want to see if any questions on that, guys? I'm in like a serious, let's just make this happen kind of mood. So there's a lot of content today. Jennifer, I know since I have been listening, your bookings have increased. How to keep that momentum up and grow. Is that right? Did I read that right, Jennifer? So since you've been listening, your bookings have increased. So basically your clientele has increased, right? Is that right, Jennifer? I'll just wait for you to answer. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. So you've probably been more focused, right? Probably been more focused. You're attracting the right people into your life. You're talking about it more confidently, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just kind of sensing this. And more people are hearing about it. More people are wanting it. More people are sharing it, what it is that you do. And you're determined. There you go. You're focused. You're determined. You're going to make it happen. You made that decision, right? That's the secret right there. You need to make the decision. And believe it. And go inward. Visualize it. Create it. Everything that once was once a thought. Okay, I'm going to go back. And then I'll come back. October 31st, baby. Remember last week she put down October 31st. She will close down her day job and then she will do what it is that she's passionate about full time. I'm holding you to that, Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to go back. Anybody else? Come on, guys. This is like today you guys get the coaching on whatever it is that you guys want. Okay. Now, there's your 3 parts of the body. Now, I had to put this in here. So what happens when we create a habit, right? A habit means that it just happens. without you even thinking about it. It's just happening. Like I said, just like driving, right? You don't have to consciously think about it. Your subconscious does the work for you. Okay? Your subconscious does the work for you. Example, like I said, driving, working. You know, you get used to your job, you just do it without even thinking. Eating, we do that without even thinking. It's such a big deal to create mindfulness around eating nowadays because we just eat without even thinking. We don't even know how much we ate. Drinking water and so on. You don't have to think about holding the glass, right? That's your subconscious. You're good to go. So part of what I do in my coaching practice is I teach people how to access their subconscious mind to create whatever it is that they desire to experience in their lifetime here on this planet. All right, we work on tapping in. I love this picture because that little 5% up there, that's what we're conscious of. Everything underneath, we have no idea what's going on in there. But our intuition is a big indicator of letting us know what's going on in there. Now, you don't have to be spiritual to know that you only have one life in this body, right? You only have one lifetime here. So why not figure out how to experience what it is that you guys want, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you love to do, and make it happen, right? Just make it happen. It might sound so freaking easy, but I'm telling you, the hardest part is making the decision to do it. Once you decide to do it, there's so many things that conspire to help you out. And trust me, we're getting into the masculine and feminine traits shortly, but I gotta open you up with this. So back to working smarter, not harder. Ask yourself this. Why do you want to work smarter, not harder? Right? Why? Why is it that you want to work smarter, not harder? Why would you do something? Why would you do anything if you don't know why you want to do it? Okay, so it might be a simple answer. Many of you might be connected with that answer, but if you're not, find the answer. You got to answer it. You know, why do you want to lose 10 pounds? Why do you want more time? What is it that you want to put there? What is it that you want to fill that time up with? Okay. So here are some things that sometimes, because we're really scrambled and things are, a lot of the times things are chaotic, we miss out on these few things, okay? Organization, speaking to your calendar, your routine. Routine is key, rituals. And what's your routine and organization like? Okay. Boundaries. And this speaks to the feminine and masculine energy in a big way because you only take on the energy that serves you. Okay. Boundaries are really, really important. They're really key in business and in family and in life in general. We got to get comfortable with creating those healthy boundaries, and they're absolutely healthy boundaries. And that means, because we take on everybody's energies. But when we get to the point of knowing that we can choose which energies we bring into our personal space and our body, then things will change. Things will definitely change. You're in control of the energy around you. Absolutely. Okay. So by respecting yourself and creating boundaries, you're demanding respect from others. You're just projecting that. You're projecting that you respect yourself, and that is what they're going to intuitively read from you. Whether they believe it or not, they will. You just don't serve people by putting yourself out. Okay. And I could go on and on about this. The next one is mentors, guys. Who do you learn from, right? Do you guys have any mentors? Do you have any mentors that you can either review your work with? Because it's all about collaboration, man. It's not about competition, right? You find the right mentors and they'll think the same way. And just make note, who do you continuously learn from? Okay, we all need mentors. We all need to model, we all need to find somebody who are where we want to be, right? I have a mentor and I pay for a mentor, and I have mentors that I don't pay for. I have online mentors, I have mentors in my life. But I really want to be around the people who are where I want to be, because how the hell did they do it, right? I got to learn. And the next thing is mentees. Who are you teaching? Always continuously share what it is that you're learning. Just like these webinars, I learn so much. I study so much. And so then I am sharing this information. And the more I share it, the better I am, the more clear I get on it. I perfect things here and there, right? So, but here's a spiritual outlook on things. I just gave you the like organization, healthy boundaries, mentors, mentees. Here's the spiritual end of things. Make your to-do list the day or night before you leave work or go to bed. So make a to-do list. I encourage everybody to make a to-do list before you go to bed. Go to bed thinking about it. Your subconscious, remember that 95% of your brain that you're not even aware of, will work itself out while you're asleep to solve some of those problems on your to-do list. Make your to-do list, close shop up 10 minutes before you're supposed to end, and make your to-do list for the next day. You'll leave thinking about it. Your subconscious will work on it. The next day, things will be easier. Okay? Allow the subconscious mind to solve those problems and take care of some of your to-dos. And this routine only takes about 5 to 10 minutes a day. So, I mean, why not, right? How much time do we spend on Facebook? Oh my gosh, that is a time eater. So your ability to achieve your own happiness is the key measure of your success, guys, of how well you are doing as a person. Okay? Of how well you are doing as a person. Right? I'm just going to switch on over here and see if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns. I don't see anything. If you guys have any questions about this, let me know. Healthy boundaries. You guys have any questions about that? That's a big one, right? Because, and this really does speak to feminine and masculine energy, which I'm going to get into right now. But the feminine, like, here's my boundary. Here's my boundary, right? So many people believe that family, because they're your parents, they're your brothers, they're your sisters, they're your children, they're your partner. So many people think that it's okay for them to cross those boundaries. And it's not. It's absolutely not. And what I've learned from modeling success and from working with children and from working with my own children, especially when you homeschool your children and you're with them all day long, healthy boundaries are the best way to teach your children healthy boundaries, self-respect, right? 93% of communication is nonverbal. 55% is like physiology, right? So if your children are, not respecting you or whatever the case is, I don't even know what I'm comfortable saying anymore. But if you don't feel respected from your children, it's really healthy for you to put up those boundaries, and then they are going to learn. They are going to learn from you, okay? More than they do by you verbally telling them. And when you work in a corporation, healthy boundaries, big time, very important. It's hard, one of the hardest things to do out there, but it's really, really important. But yeah, don't drop those boundaries even for family. Okay, nobody's got any questions, comments, concerns, so I'm hopping back on over here. Okay. So here we go. I think I just Yep, dead. Write this down, you guys. Feminine energy traits and masculine energy traits. Remember, feminine and masculine energy does not speak to gender. Everyone requires a balance of both. Everyone. Some display more than others, but everyone requires a balance of both. So, feminine energy traits: receiving, cooperation, intuition, creativity, inward focused, flowing, holistic thinking. Masculine energy traits: action, organization, individuality, outward focused, goal oriented, objectivity, linear thinking. Okay? So, I have some references for you guys to remind me at the end. So in today's society, the imbalance comes in where? Where do you guys think the imbalance comes in? If you're a business owner, chances are you are. If you're on this webinar, if you're a business owner or want to be, chances are you kind of are overloading on your masculine energy traits. Okay? I feel like everyone's overloading on their masculine energy traits lately in today's society. Now, what's really important to remember is, remember a few slides ago I said going within for 1 hour is just as effective as action taking, work for 7 hours, right? And this is why, not very long ago, and still in other countries, many other countries, going within is part of it, is part of your daily routine, man or woman, okay? In many cultures, when you reached a certain age, even being a man, or a male, sorry, you would go and experience a long time alone, practicing, going within, getting to know you. Okay? It's so conditioned out of us in our society today that it's kind of mind-blowing. Just less than a couple hundred years ago, you guys, everyone based their decisions on what they felt, not what they knew with the mind, but what they felt, their intuition, okay? And we just don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. But I do see it happening more and more and more. People are reconnecting with that, understanding it. There was a little bit of history that I was going to read to you guys, but I'm just going to quickly share it with you. But way back when, probably 1870, I can't remember. I'm not even going to embarrass myself quoting something completely off, but there was a time where alternative healing, right, the holistic thinking, alternative healing was not allowed. It was like looked down upon. It was wrong. It was not allowed. It was just not allowed. So nobody talked about it. And there's a lot more to that story that I can get into at another point in time, but nobody talked about it. You weren't allowed to talk about it. It was considered wrong. So those beliefs still hold true today. Okay? A lot of people still believe that holistic thinking, creating balance with your feminine and masculine energy is wrong. It's just wrong. It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. But the fact is that when you are in a state where you can focus, right, where your body is relaxed and you can focus, taking action, being organized, and being outward focused and goal oriented comes so much quicker and easier. It's pretty mind-blowing. So that's why it's important, you guys. Work hard. Hell yeah. Work hard, but not play harder. I don't even want to say that. Just with your organization and your scheduling, schedule in time off. Schedule in friend time. Schedule in playtime. Schedule in vacation time, because that raises your vibration. And then you come back and your vibration's so high, you feel so good and so honored, that you get so much work done. And I just did that. Never mind. So before I go and introduce these beautiful people here, I'm just going to hop on over here. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about that? Pop it into the chat box. What do you guys think? I hope you're taking notes because I'm giving away a book and I'm going to give you guys a quiz. What do you guys think of the feminine traits and the masculine traits? Okay, and participate. Remember, like 90% of success is showing up. Yeah, but jump in there and participate. Jump in there and just give me your feedback. Let me see what you guys have to say. And then I have a couple notes here. The very power of feminine energy is about receiving and doing things together. You know how I always say it's all about collaboration. It's all about collaboration. It truly, truly is, because competition is a really low, lacking type feeling. And you do not want to attract any more low, lacking type feelings. You want to attract, I have enough, I live abundantly, collaboratively. Okay? Oh, there was a process that I wanted to take you guys through, but I don't think we have time. If we do have time, then I will. Mark, we should strive for independence of the masculine and feminine energy traits. Yes. Elaborate. Jennifer, that's awesome. Yes, Mark, elaborate on that. We should strive for independence. Oh, I misread that. For interdependence of the masculine and feminine energy traits. Yes, absolutely. But I still want you to elaborate. Tell me more, man. So I heard a quote this morning in Toastmasters just while I wait for that. And it was awesome. Let me see if I have it here. It really, really was. It was, I love being authentic. I love being who I am, and I really encourage all of my clients to be authentic. And the more authentic you are, the more you accept you for who you are, the more it has to do with being confident. And she shared something, your journey, it was something like your life's journey will help you with your authenticity, right? And that really spoke to me because I never really thought of it in that way. And it's like your hero's journey, right? If you guys have ever heard of Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, basically your entire experience in life, and then, you know, you learning all of these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things, and then you come back and you become the hero of your own story, and then you share all this wonderful information, which is pretty much what I'm doing in my business, right? I struggled financially, grew up in poverty, foster care, like poverty. There were some days we went to school without lunch, okay? We didn't have food. So I grew up with that kind of thinking, right? And then growing up, I kind of put myself in the same place because subconsciously I still believed it. And then once I found out the truth about it, now I come back and share it with as many people as I possibly can. So that's kind of like the hero's journey, right? And the way she said it, hun, if you're listening, I want you to pipe up. But she said, like, I must not have written it down, but it was so cool. It was basically your journey. It has a lot to do with your authenticity, which makes sense. And I don't know. I wish I could remember it. Sorry for butchering that. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to read to you guys a couple of testimonials from some people that I've worked with, some amazing, amazing ladies that I've worked with. And I want to just share with you because in everything that I do, everything that I teach, every process that I teach, almost every single session that I have with my clients involves feminine and masculine energy, and that's how important it is. Okay? Mark just says, interdependence. We tend to rely on one or the other because of our programming. Ah, gotcha. We go from dependent to independent and we get stuck there. Moving to interdependence requires us to embrace both our masculine and our feminine. Absolutely. We require both, right? Okay. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I should have you on the show and help me out. You're absolutely right, though. And I'm so glad that you shared that. It's kind of just clicking with me right now. So glad that you shared that. Yes, we rely on one. We rely on the other. Absolutely. So we should. Love it, Mark. Thank you for sharing. I'm just going to quickly share this with you guys. So here's Sherry. This is what she wrote on my Facebook the other day, and I just had to share with you guys. She goes, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I think that I am a hell of a businesswoman, but Tanya Clarke-Marinelli still teaches me something new every single day. I put it off and I put it off because of the fear, right? So many people just put it off. It's so scary to invest or to, because you don't want to fail again. Maybe you don't want to fail again. Maybe you've done it before in the past and you didn't, follow through, whatever the case is. But I put it off and I put it off. And now that I'm doing the Invest in Yourself program, I'm mad that I didn't start sooner. So that's something that I wanted to share with you guys. And she's doing amazing in this program. And here is my beautiful Barb. She is one of my past clients. She was with us for, over a year. And she said, I'd been feeling stuck and unhappy in major areas of my life for a long time. And even just in the first 6 sessions, okay, this first 6 sessions did more for her than 6 months of personal counseling. And because we provide tools, right? And the knowledge, and it's all about you, tapping into you and your subconscious, right? It's all individual. So she's remembering who she really is, and she's making changes and moving forward. She has been consistent with a CrossFit gym that I used to attend for, oh my gosh, like probably 2+ years. This woman is 50, if you can believe it. She's 50 and she kicks my ass in the gym. This woman is one of the toughest people I know. And here's another one. You made a difference isn't big enough. Thank you isn't big enough. You didn't make me awesome. I did that, but you helped me own it. Without this last year, I wouldn't have ever dreamed of being awesome my whole life. You're amazing at what you do and such a beautiful person. I can never truly express how much you've done for me. Thank you for introducing me to me. And I get shivers every time I read that last line, because I don't even want to acknowledge. Sometimes I don't even want to acknowledge how many people out there will never know who they are and will never be in touch with who they are. And that's part of why I step out. I step out into, the public's eye, and I speak out so often because I know for the last 6 years I've been coaching this. I know how this program shifts people's lives in a way that I couldn't explain, only they could. So here's my course, Shift Your Money Mindset, right? The Invest in Yourself course online program. It is designed, number 1, to find out where you are in life. Remember that, tapping into really where are you, who are you, right? Where you want to be. And sometimes the hardest part to getting to where you want to be is actually vocalizing it out loud and sharing it with someone that you trust, where it is that you really, really want to be. And 3, how to get there, okay? Very specific action plan and making it happen. Last week, I told you guys we only had 8 modules. This week, we got another module. I have been working on, probably the last 6-8 months, I've been working with people specifically on creating your online business, because that's what I had to do. And now I'm sharing with other women entrepreneurs out there who want to create an online business and who want to get out there, be noticed, and market their program that is going to change other people's lives in significant ways. So I've added a module with a ridiculous amount of content in it, and that is creating your online business. That includes your sales attraction formula, you know, all, like, so many things. I can't even get into it, but basically from A to Z of what you do when you first step into wanting to create a coaching or consulting practice, to being live on the stage, speaking, getting leads, getting people to sign up before you're even off the stage. All right. So this is a very, very powerful module. But again, because I work so deeply with the feminine and masculine energy, each module that I have there, where you're at, mastering habits, fear, ego, resistance, radical honesty, all has to do with feminine and masculine energy. Okay. And there's so much more information in module 6 with feminine and masculine energy than there was that I just shared with you. So if you guys have been on the fence, it's not going to hurt to get a free breakthrough call with me. Not only will it be probably one of the most useful 30 minutes, 60 minutes that you spend in your business, but you're also going to find out whether or not you and I are going to click and if this course is for you or not. All right? Ton of content. It's how I created my business. I'm just sharing everything that I've learned with you guys. See, I am receiving it, Mark. Thank you for that. So give me your feedback. What, are you left with any questions, any ponderings on, feminine and masculine energy? How do I begin to, create the balance? Give me some feedback. I would love to take the next few minutes and help you out with that. Okay. The science of, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich, huh? Give me 3 characteristics for feminine and 3 characteristics for masculine. Whoever does that first, I will send you that book. Whoever does it first. I was going to tell you guys a story. It was a pretty cool story, but I forgot it. Forgot all about it. And it had to do with feminine and masculine energy. I will think about that for a moment while I wait for you guys to answer. Come on, guys, you got this. Do the best you can. 3 traits for feminine or 3 traits for masculine. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. I got lots of you guys on the line here. Oh, don't forget to go and pop in your email address and get that free 3-part video series, okay? The biggest mistakes that men and women make that can cost them their relationships. Jennifer, holistic thinking, intuitive. I can't remember another one. You're almost there. If anyone else can beat her, let me know. I should check my phone in case a chat box isn't working for someone. Nope. Might be you, dear. Might be you. I will give it to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Jennifer, let's do this. Feminine energy traits. Receiving. Right below yours is receive it, Tanya. Receiving. Cooperation, right? Could even be collaboration. Intuition, creativity, inward focus. So meditation, flowing, holistic thinking. Lily, feminine is receiving, cooperation, and intuition, and masculine is action. Really, you guys are going to type in big words? And individuality. Shit. Okay. Okay, you guys, I will honor that for sure. So Lily and Jennifer, you guys are awesome. So if you guys keep showing up, which I know you do, go and book a call with me. See if this program is right for you. There's a reason why you guys keep coming back. So I'm just going to call you out into action right now. And let's see if this program really is right for you, okay? There was a call on the radio show this morning, and it was like, she's like, oh, you know, I can't figure out what to do, you know, if I should go here, if I should go there, and which place is best, which place is that. It's kind of like, you know, waiting to decide if something is the right time when so much time goes by. It's like there will never be the perfect time, right? It's all about what is happening here. It's all about just making a decision, right? And so it's like, make the decision. It's either right or wrong, but either way, you're going to know, right? So if you've been wanting to chat with me to see if it's going to work for you, then just do it, and then you'll know. Right? Again, www.investinyourselfcourse.com. Jennifer and Lily, I have you as contacts. I'm going to connect with you. Mark, you typed in tin. I'm not sure what that means. Share with me. Other than that, I love you all. I'm congratulating the crap out of each and every one of you guys for showing up, whether it's live or on the recording. Congratulating you guys. You guys show up all the freaking time. This content, you take it, you incorporate it into your lives, it's going to shift some way, okay? Think connection before communication. Nice. I like that, Mark. Think connection before communication. I love that. Thanks for sharing that, Mark. I'm so glad that you're on the call, or that you're here with us today. I'm so glad that each and every one of you guys are here with us today. I'm celebrating you guys. I love you all. Please keep showing up. I love connecting with you guys. And this is my give back. This is my kickback. I want to give you guys as much information as possible. And I think I'm doing that. I think I'm doing it. So thank you for helping me and supporting me in doing what I love to do. And until next week, I hope you guys have a brilliant week. The sun is shining. It couldn't get any nicer out today. So take care. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye.